When I listen to Isiah Thomas, again, I have a great respect for Isiah Thomas's game. There's no denying his game has been unmatched. Probably the second, third best point guard. I would say second best behind Magic Johnson. Isiah Thomas was that dude. 6'1", had a heart like a 7-footer. Would go through the lane, and back in those days when you slicing through the lane, you gonna get hit. You gonna get knocked around on your behind. But he took it straight to the hole. He didn't care. He was fluid with it. So I give Isiah a lot of props when it comes to his basketball. He had a high basketball IQ. You can't take anything away from Isiah Thomas on the court. The problem I had with Isiah Thomas was everybody thinks it's the handshake. And as I said earlier in the week, it's deeper than a handshake. It's not just about the Pistons walking off, not shaking hands with the Chicago Bulls after they got swept. After the years before that, they were beating up on the Bulls left and right. Yeah, that was unsportsmanlike, and I thought that was kind of a sucker move, but I get it, right? It's just how the ball bounces. The fact that here's the thing that Isiah is not taking responsibility on. This is why I say he should be a politician, because all the BS that he's been shoveling the last couple of weeks, I mean, my God, he missed his calling. Because to me, all the BS that he's shoveling, he should be in the primaries and not on television talking NBA basketball. Because he sure can shovel it. I mean, my God, he should be in the fertilizer business, because it's often easy to point the finger at somebody and say, hey, you did this, or I think you did this, or I think you did that. But what did you do? What role did you play in your demise of not being allowed on such a prestigious team like the 92 Dream Team? So let's go through it for a second, if I may. Isiah Thomas was one of the only ones that I know about or remember about, even reading about, the fact that he beat Magic Johnson, Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen, and Larry Bird all in their primes. That shows you how tough Isiah Thomas was. He was a bad dude. Like, literally, he was a bad dude on the court. Took no prisoners. But you made enemies along those lines. And I'm not just talking about in the sport of competition. It was about what you said, how you acted towards these guys. When you spoke up against Larry Bird, when you fell out with Magic Johnson eventually, when you talked crap and froze out Michael Jordan, not just in his rookie year, but when you disrespected Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen. So that's 4 guys that we have on the Dream Team in 92. 4 dudes. Oh, and by the way, was Chuck Daly not the coach of the Dream Team? And was Chuck Daly not the head coach of the Detroit Bad Boy Pistons when Isiah was on there? So, okay, excuse me. You can't blame Jordan, one man, even though Jordan was the guy. But you cannot blame one man when there were 12 other players on that roster, including a coaching staff and the head coach who used to coach Isiah. How come we never heard anything from Chuck Daly trying to be a proponent to get Isiah on the team? Now, I'm not saying Isiah didn't deserve to be on the Dream Team at that time, but why, or should I say, how come nobody else stepped up in Isiah's defense? Why is that? See, those are the questions that need to be posed to Isiah Thomas, which I have not heard. Everybody's saying, oh, well, you know, and Isiah's trying to come off real perfect and real political and like a politician and all this other stuff. No. What did you do? What role did you play that kept you off the 92 Dream Team? Your own coach didn't even speak up for you. So what does that say? So why is everybody jumping down Jordan and the Dream Team's throats when you should be looking at Isiah and stop trying to coddle this dude? Because he ain't innocent either. Yeah, it was messed up that he got left off the Dream Team. Yeah, he deserved to be on the Dream Team. I'm not disputing that. But let's look at what Isiah did, how he contributed to it. He wasn't an innocent victim in all of this. Isiah was the one that kept himself off the Dream Team. Again, you had 4 players that he pissed off, and his own head coach didn't even speak up for him. Now, again, it could be revealed in episodes 5 and 6, but unless it's revealed in that, I'm buying the fact that Chuck Daly didn't even want him on the team. Now, that speaks more volumes than Michael Jordan, Magic Johnson, or Scottie Pippen or Larry Bird not wanting him on the team. When your own head coach don't want you on the team, that speaks volumes. Who knows you better than your own head coach who coached you to 2 championships?